Okay, so hi guys. Today we've got you voted on which one you wanted, and Edgeworth won. So here we go. This is gonna be awkward. You have to be quiet, but then I have to make sure you guys can hear me. So for Edgeworth, as anyone who plays the first game should know, his color scheme. Okay, you can't see him. So you need black, red, grey and white concrete, and then white terracotta and light grey concrete as well. So we start off with two. I have to make sure that he's right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Full rows of 8 black concrete. And then we do 10 full rows of red concrete on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. There we go. And then fill this in. Hopefully I've actually counted this up correctly. Yep, and 10. So, and then to go back. Back over here. And then what we want is we want to go red on one side each. And then on either side of each red, 4 white terracotta, like what you want. And if we go back to the middle, just so that that's where the arms start. I go back, and then on the inside of the red, do 1 black concrete, and then for the rest in with white. Next, do 2 white in the centre, 2 red on the outside, and then the rest is black. And then if I go back over to my statue, this is why I should not have done them so close together. And then go back over here, and then go 2 black on top of the black, red on either side, and then the rest is black, and then 2 reds on either side, and then black everywhere else. 2 black in the centre, 3 red on either side. I mean that goes up for 3. So you've got 3 rows of the black and 2 in the centre and red on either side, 3. And then go back over to the statue. This isn't working very well. I know it isn't, and probably can't hear me very well. I am sorry for the terrible audio. And then go back. And if I'm not talking enough, I am incredibly sorry. I am not used to doing this. Go back 4 in the middle, red everywhere else, and then 6 black in the centre and red on one side of each. Hopefully I've actually measured this out right. thankfully. And then and then red on either side. One black going in and then white. And then 2 rows of red on either side and one red on either side and the rest is white. I think that's white. Yeah, that is right. It just looks wrong because there's something I haven't put in yet. And then, that's the front of the legs and the torso. And then you want to go back up to the top of it, and these 4 white in the middle, you want to bring them out by 1. And then 2 in the middle and a row underneath it, down and down. Because that's how this it's supposed to be the cravat, but it doesn't act how you're supposed to do a cravat in Minecraft, I don't know. And then, arms are very easy. Just put on top of this row of white terracotta. You want to put 1 row of white concrete, and then the rest is just red. Basic sleeves. And then we just go and do this for the other side. Okay. And then that's the front of his suit jacket. And then we go around to the back. Just bring the ends of them out by 3, and then you can just do that again. It's basically for the legs, you're just copying what's on the front, and then it's just all solid red. Wow, she managed to do that perfectly. And it's basically the back of him. You can put some definition in between the suit jacket and the trousers, but which is what I did for the other one, but it's not compulsory. That's perfectly fine without it. So just fill this in. Nearly done. There we go. And go back to where the fill the sides in. Now I would recommend putting some form of light in here, unless if if you're building this in survival for some bizarre reason, then and you're not playing on peaceful, I'd recommend putting some form of light inside here, whether it's torches or glowstone or something, just so that mobs don't spawn. I've got my creative world on peaceful, so it's not gonna happen. So, I'm off topic. So if you want, go back to the arms, the bottom of the arms. Just bring the white terracotta out so it's in line with the back of the statue. And then basically just copying the front. It's just all red. Not very interesting. Also doesn't give me much to talk about while I'm filling this in. So if you while I'm doing this, if you want to comment on someone that you like, a character you want next, please do, because it is such a faff find to find the polls on the Amino app. So just leave a comment to this who you want next, and if I haven't built them, I will figure out a way to do it and then get the tutorial up. After I've done this, I will show you who I've got and who I'm doing next. You can still, you probably can tell who they are just from looking at this. There are some. Oh, while I've been talking, I've finished the arm. So that's the front and the back together. As I said, you can probably guess most of the characters. Some of them aren't very good. And like Emma, Sky worked out very well. The Apollo Justice version, that is. And most of them did okay. I think Kay and Gumshoe could probably have done with a bit more work. I still don't like Roseberg's hair. So, anyway, so back to Edgeworth. You can get rid of the red now, but so we want to go back to these 8 middle blocks that don't have arm. The concrete white terracotta, on top of them, and bring them out by 2. So it overlaps with the. So it goes. So it looks like that from the bottom. And then you basically to check. Of course he's going to. I am sorry, Edgeworth. Please don't hear me. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. Okay. So I should check them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 to 5. You do basically your 5, 4. So after you've got the bottom bit, on either side, 4 white concrete up in a row, and then you come back to the center block. So it's the 2 that line up with the bottom of the cravat, and to put 2 black concrete there. And then you can fill the rest of that row in with white concrete. Terracotta. I keep calling it concrete, and people used to be building with concrete. And then the row above it can just be filled in with concrete as well. And the one above that. And then you bring the 2 center ones up by 2, so you've got a square of 4. And then on the inner side of that square, 2 light grey concrete, and then on the top and the side of them, white. Looks cross-eyed, but the rest of them seem not to. So, and then you basically fill the rest of that row. No, let me change that. Let me go back over. I am sorry, Edgeworth. No, I didn't make a hole inside them. I forgot about that. So it's just the 2 sides. Okay. Back over. So on the edge of that 2, and then the other side you just put 2 white terracotta in next to the other white one to make up the eyes, and then just 2 grey concrete on either side. And on top of those 2, bring it up by 2 more. And then the rest of it is, no, it's not. The 2 inner ones you bring, so on either on the inside coming into the face, is 2 grey, so it looks like that. It doesn't look like Edgeworth at the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, so and then on the square where the eyes are, center 4 terracotta. The row above that, bring the 2 grey terracotta. Not terracotta. I keep calling it terracotta. I meant concrete. And then up again, you've got 4 in there. And then you've got a whole, and then if you bring out the whole top row, and then basically redo the top of the top row you bring out by 1, and then the 2 center ones on the row underneath it and on either side, like the very edge ones, and then again the 2 very edge ones, and then let me go back. Yes. Okay, so the ones that are on the edge, so it's still on the face, you bring them down till you've got 2 there, and then on the next side, on bringing out 1 on that side, you bring it down to 1 underneath it, and then you bring that, and then that one on the side of the face, bring it up, and so it's the same row, so you've got an extension out, and then the same on the other side. And down. And then, oh, they shouldn't, sorry, the top, whole of the top row should be grey. There we go. And then these feet, and then on the top of the head, so in line with the eyes, just do, yeah, that's right. So you bring it up another 1, and then going on to the edge of the hair as well. So that's what it looks like. And then if we come to the back of the head, the white concrete you bring out to the, so it's in line with the back. And then you take your grey concrete and you bring it out 2 more. So we end up with a square 8 by 8 by 8, or cube. Sorry, it's cube. And then the other 2 corners you bring up with another 7, so it's in line with the front of the face. You make the outline of the cube. And then, so now if we come to the side, it's a bit where I have to remember, it doesn't actually matter. So 2 on the, coming in from the grey bit, that whole row can be filled with grey. And then coming down from the top, you just hit 5. So you've got 1 space for a white terracotta. And then you come down by 4. You put 2, and then you do another 4, and then 2, and then 2. So it's like that. and you copy that on the other side. And then just fill this in. And you can fill it back and top it as well.
Are you wanting a bubble there?
Oops. Just fill the back in. And the top. And there we have Edgeworth. Yay! We just video. No, hide hand, first person. Okay. So here's the full tour. Put my hand back on that because it's very hard to see. Go back and so that's there's Edgeworth.